Because once you've got this client, you don't want to just be servicing them once. You want to be building that in as a client that you're servicing every single year.
What is the market demand like for carpet cleaning?
Yeah, it's high, which is great. It's a local person supported by a national network. It's day and night.
Yeah.
And it's, right there in front of me, and I can't believe that our kids were laying on that carpet.
Jared, it's a very exciting time for the Local Guys business.
It is.
Open up a new division,
Yeah.
carpet cleaning.
That's right. No, it's been a project that we've been super excited about, and it's at fruition, and we've got franchise partners out there now. So yeah, really excited to have that under the Local Guys umbrella and really be experts in that field as well.
Just to differentiate, carpet cleaning is not normal general cleaning, is it? It's quite specific.
It is. And that's how the division kind of came about, Harvey, is we actually had carpet cleaning as kind of like a bolt-on to our normal cleaning division. And what we discovered was the fact that carpet cleaning is a whole nother industry in itself. It's very, very technical. There's very specialized equipment that needs to be used for it. A lot of this equipment ranges from like $10,000 all the way up to $100,000 for a truck mount.
Yeah.
A lot of chemistry involved in it. So stain removals can be, really detailed, and you got to know exactly what you're working with and all the rest of it to be experts in it. And what we discovered through having that carpet cleaning element of our cleaning division was that our guys weren't complete experts in it. And we wanted to be making sure that the work that we were providing to the market was the best in the industry.
Yeah.
And I couldn't say hand on heart that that's what we were providing. So we said, no, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it properly. So we ended up just completely scrapping that. And now general cleaning and commercial cleaning was all in one, and the carpet cleaning is a separate thing in itself.
Yeah.
And you're either an expert carpet cleaner or you're an expert general cleaner.
Yeah, you've taken me out to a couple of carpet cleans now, and there's a lot of different equipment and chemicals involved. So do you want to quickly detail all the different equipment? Maybe we should go over hot water extraction. What's involved?
Yep. So there's a lot to unpack there. It is definitely the most equipment heavy division that we have by far. One of the elements is that we require a van. You need to have something that big to be able to carry all the equipment and all the rest of it. So really important that we've got that vehicle. We've got both hot water extraction and encapsulation that we offer our customers, and our franchise partners have that in their arsenal. So the two of the most the best ways of cleaning carpets. So all of our new franchise partners that come on board for the carpet cleaning have the option to do either or, just depending on the circumstance and the condition of the carpets and the location and all the rest of it. And then, heaps of different types of chemicals and all different types of stuff, hard surface cleaning as well, so tile and grout. So lots of different things there that they've got the ability to go into.
Yeah, and that hot water extraction unit, it's huge. It's like a washing machine sized unit, and it's really heavy.
Yeah.
So
it's a big boy.
You gotta have a couple of muscles to move it around.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few different options when it comes to the hot water extractors. So they do come in varying different sizes depending on the type of person. And as you say, the size of them, because they definitely aren't light. And then, as I said, that goes all the way up to truck mounts, where the unit just completely stays in the van itself anyway, and you're just taking the hoses in and out. So there is a little bit of customization we can do on that, depending on the franchise partner and their needs and all the rest of it. But yeah, no, as I said, the equipment itself is serious equipment. So it's got some size and weight behind it.
It's really cool to watch. It's very satisfying work.
Well, you saw it when we'd finished up at finishing up doing the bond clean, and just the color of the water and all the rest of it afterwards, and being able to show that to the client, saying that's what's sitting in your carpets. It's really rewarding, and as you say, the before and after shots as well. It's really highly impactful.
Night and day.
Yeah. So it's nice to be able to provide that service and have the clients come in and just go, oh my God, yeah.
Because how often would a household get their carpets cleaned? It's not something you think about, is
it? Yeah. I think generally speaking, once every 12 months would be sort of at a minimum, I would suggest. That's one of the big elements that, we impart on our franchise partners is once you've got this client, you don't want to just be servicing them once. You want to be building that in as a client that you're servicing every single year for forever. I just had my pest control done this week by one of our guys. And he's just got me on a rotation now. So he just knows as soon as it gets to spring every single year, he just books it in. I decided I don't want to know about it. Just send me the bill. And it's just locked in. And then that way I know Stace and the kids and all the rest of it aren't going to be freaking out about spiders everywhere and all the rest of it. So it's the same thing that we've found with the carpet cleaning is a lot of people just want, we're getting into spring or we're getting into entertaining time and, maybe over winter, the carpet's got a bit more dirtier because people are carting stuff in and out and all the rest of it.
Mud.
And it's time to freshen them up before spring and summer.
I was going to ask, that goes into my next question really well. What is the market demand like for carpet cleaning?
Yeah, it's high, which is great. It's an interesting market because there is a lot of competition out there, but that's a good thing. That means that there's a strong demand out there where people always say to me, oh, I'm worried because there's heaps of competitors and all the rest of it. A lot of competitors are a good thing. A lot of competitors that are able to pay their bills still means that there's a strong demand from the market.
Yeah, it proves the market.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. So you've just got to make sure that you're the best of that lot. And I guess that's where it comes in from buying into a franchise and, have been trained in the best systems and you're not just someone that's gone out and purchased a carpet cleaner for $1,000, brought some cheap chemicals and gone, I'm a carpet cleaner, I know what I'm doing. We've had people come through the training process who have sort of been like that. I've been doing it for a while, blah, blah, blah. And then we've gone through the nitty gritty pH scale, how to take out this stain, how to clean this particular carpets and how to do burn tests, how to do this, how to do that. And then they've gone, oh my God, I thought I knew what I was doing. I had no idea.
There's a lot involved.
Yeah.
And I guess that is the benefit of a franchise. We give you the training, we give you the information, and if you're ever stuck, just give us a call.
Yeah. And even on top of that, like one of our biggest resources is the franchise partners connecting with each other.
Yeah, they've got the WhatsApp group.
Yep, absolutely. So only this morning I was seeing the test and tag guys and, someone had jumped on there. Okay, Brains Trust, help me out with this one.
Yep.
What are we doing here? What are we doing there? Blah, blah, blah. Straight away, instant feedback. So the guys help each other out and it's really nice and heartwarming to watch because they're just this cohesive group that just genuinely want to see each other succeed. So that's the whole benefits, I guess, of being part of a greater network, part of a franchise, is it's the whole 1 + 1 = 3 situation.
Yep. I love that. So let's say I'm interested in buying a carpet cleaning franchise.
Sure.
What are the first steps?
Yep. Well, first step is to reach out to us at the support center. The girls will get you booked in for a discovery call. Used to be that we'd have about a 2-week lead time for those discovery calls because a lot of demand. So we couldn't get people in for a couple of weeks. We've got a couple of extra people in those roles now. So I think we only sit at a couple a day wait time to get into a discovery call. That's with one of our franchise onboarding consultants that are able to take you through absolutely everything, explain all of the costs and the inclusions and the fees and everything like that, and what you can expect and what does training look like, et cetera, et cetera. Any questions about us? From there, once we've identified someone that we think will be a good candidate and they've expressed their interest to move on to the next stage, they normally get booked in with a phone call with myself where I'll just have a friendly chat basically and just get to know a little bit about themselves and make sure that they're, again, the right fit for us and we're the right fit for them. And we're getting into something that they know that they're getting into and it feels like it's going to, lift them higher. And obviously make our brand, they're going to represent our brand in the right way as well. Once we have that meeting, if we're both all happy to proceed from that end, then we continue on from there and the girls will assist. A little bit more due diligence is done. We give a blank franchise agreement in our disclosure documents, let our franchise partners, franchise candidate do some the due diligence and all the rest of it. And they start to get all of their documents together and, they're going to get business name registrations and company name registrations. There's a bit of admin to do there.
Yeah.
And then from there, we get them into the next training session. So we run those every 6 weeks here in Australia and in New Zealand as well. That's it. Once we're finished with that, business opens up the next week. As long as we've got all the licenses and insurances and everything that we need, and they're off and running. And then we move them more into the support stages of things, where they've got a dedicated franchise support person, touch base weekly for the first month, and then it's every month or every 6 weeks for franchise partner meetings. We've got heaps of support staff after the fact to make sure that they're up and running and doing well.
And that whole process, it only takes about 6 weeks to get your business up and running. Is that correct?
Yeah. So 6 weeks is average. We've seen people do it faster. We've seen people do it slower. 6 weeks tends to be that average point. It really depends on how quick our franchise candidates are at being able to get the documents back. Yep. There are some stuff like legal stuff where we have to wait. We have to get a franchise agreement out, and that has to be 14 days before they can sign and things like that. So that's some of the things that some of our new franchise candidates, they think, oh, yeah, just sign me up. I want to start next week. And unfortunately, there's a few things we've got to do along the way to do this properly. So we want to be firing off a battleship, not off of a canoe. So we make sure that they're set up properly first and executing properly, as opposed to just, gun-ho and getting there. So yeah, about 6 weeks is average.
Another classic Jared saying,
I've got
battleship, not a canoe.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
You like that one? Yeah, no, I'll pull that one out of here.
Okay. So let's say we've signed up, we're a new franchise partner, and I'm out in the field. How do I get my first job?
Jobs come through from 2 different ways, depending on the division, up to 3 different ways. Let's say for carpet cleaning, for example, the main 2 different ways are we've got leads that come from the support center. So
we'll do marketing on their behalf.
We do. And to be fair, like we probably do the lion's share for most franchise partners. We probably typically sit between 70 to 80% around there. If we can get our franchise partners to be doing 20 to 30%, that's a sweet spot for them to be sitting. We've got some franchise partners that do a lot less, and we've got some franchise partners that do more. But ideally, that's where we're aiming for them to kind of sit. That's a sweet spot for us. So we give them all the tools and the resources. We don't just go find your own work. Sure. We literally plan it all out. That's what training's all about. We give them all of the flyers and training and different processes, lists, maps. We've got all sorts of software for that mapped out with potential clients, everything you need, scripts, the whole lot. That's one side, which is where we will provide them the leads, and that's done through, Google, Google Ads, online, email marketing. We've got a whole marketing team that's the whole role, is to focus on that sort of stuff, and we're very, very heavy and leaning into that side of things. The other side is, as we were saying, the local, the franchise partners side, which is the 20 to 30%. And that's called local area marketing. And we go through all the stuff that we just spoke about.
So just getting out there.
Getting to know you're the local guy, right?
You're a real person.
Yeah. We call it the local guys for a reason. So you want to be known as the local carpet cleaning guy out there. That everybody knows when we need someone, the who we use. We've got some fantastic franchise partners, rural franchise partners that are in the Christmas show every year. They've got the vehicle in the show every year. They're dressed up as Santa, throwing out the lollies. Like they are connected into the community. They are known as the local, whatever division they're in, guy.
They'll sponsor the local cricket club. Get a nice banner out there on the field.
100%. The vehicle's always around and all the rest of it. It's a local person supported by a national network.
That's a really great way of bottling up, actually. One thing I'm dying to talk about is the content opportunities with carpet cleaning. We've seen it happen to our videos. We just stick a iPhone in the corner, set it to time-lapse mode, and clean a carpet, and bang, you've got a viral video, essentially. So
it's that easy.
Well, I know. I'm talking down my job, but
I know. It's because it's most impactful. I think that's the reason why, is you can see it. When you're seeing test and tag, obviously we can put a tag on, we can deem it as safe, but you can't visually see that safety, how safe they are. Same thing with pest control. Pest control is great, But if we put a bunch of chemicals in a roof or whatever, you can't physically see that that's done this or that.
It's a bit harder to film as well.
Yeah, exactly. Where obviously if you're looking at cleaning, and particularly carpet cleaning, it's day and night.
Yeah.
And it's, right there in front of me, and I can't believe that our kids were laying on that carpet with it being that dirty, and look how it looks brand new again. And it might be a 30-year-old carpet, and all of a sudden you've brought the thing back to life.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably why. I mean, obviously, social media is a very visual tool. Having the ability to have something that has that much impact from day and night from a service, it just sells itself basically. And that's what keeps repeat customers going, and that's what keeps referrals going, and that's what keeps our franchise partners in business.
Yep. And if you've spent more than 3 minutes on TikTok, you've probably watched a carpet cleaning video, and they go gangbusters every time, millions of views.
Is it weird that sometimes I watch them to fall asleep? It's rug cleaning ones. If you ever want to fall asleep, check out the rug cleaning ones of how they do it, and they just soak the things in a proper warehouse. This is a rug cleaning warehouse, and they sit there and they
push the dirt out with a broom.
Push it all out because they flood it all out, and you just see this thing, and it's just something soothing about it.
Yeah. So carpet cleaning content, it's simple, it's effective, and look, you may not convert people from one video, but if you keep at it for a year, I'm guaranteeing you will get customers through your social media. If you set it as an ad, if you want to spend a few dollars boosting your posts, you can set the location and the demographic you want to target.
Well, I've seen it. We've seen it firsthand with our guys in the fact of cleaning, particularly whether it's carpet cleaning or cleaning. I would say carpet cleaning probably even more impactful. But you just literally go, do you want this? And just you can set it to Facebook. You can set it to TikTok. Any of those sorts of social media platforms, and they have a strong cut through. Some of our other divisions, not at all. Doesn't work at all on there. So you need to know which platform is the right one for which division. But carpet cleaning is definitely very good at sort of being able to do it on that side of things. Same thing with, you've got your local groups, community groups. If you can be seen as the trusted advisor on there, and it's not always just trying to flog your services. Sometimes it's, someone on there, we've had a spill on our carpets. Does anyone know how we can get this fixed? Oh yeah, try doing this, this, and this. This is a good home remedy to do that. And you can say, if you struggle after trying that, please hit me up and I'll happily come out and have a look at it. And it's, it's adding value first, and then people are seeing, who it's coming from. It's coming from a carpet cleaning business and all the rest of it, and you're just genuinely adding value in there. And you do that enough consistently, and you become the trusted advisor.
You're the expert. They come to you. That's what we're trying to do with all our divisions.
And I mean, the thing is with that as well, you might, let's say that the client couldn't get it out, and they call them out there just to get a small stain out. I think that's the beautiful thing about carpet cleaning, is the ability to add more value and increase your ATV, or your average transaction value, is fantastic compared to a lot of other industries. I'll give you an example. So, you might have gone out there for that one little stain or whatever, and then you said, hey, while I'm out here, would you like me to clean all of the carpets? Yeah, okay, cool, no worries, let's do that. All right, so going through and doing all that. Oh, it seems like a shame that we've done all the carpets and the couch is sitting there. Just, it's still got the stains on there. The kids have written texture on there and all the rest of it. Would you like us to go through and do that as well? Yep, okay, cool, go through and do that as well. Well, we've done all of this now. We do offer hard surface cleaning. We do offer tile and grout cleaning and all the rest of it as well. So, I'm here, I'm set up. Maybe I can give you a bit of a discount because you've taken a few other services and you've already got all your equipment set up, and so it's not hard to add all that little bit extra on. You do that, and all of a sudden you've turned what might have been, you've gone out there for help them with a little stain that was a minimum charge job or whatever, and you've walked away with $750.
Yep.
And it's and you've done it purely by adding value. You haven't taken the customer for a ride. You haven't done anything like that. No. You've offered genuine value. And and you're getting rewarded for that with certificates of appreciation with the Queen's face on it. So yeah.
Well, I think they switched over to the King now.
The King's face. Okay, all right.
King's now on our new coins.
Oh, I'm like everyone else. I don't use money anymore, so my ones have still got the Queen on it.
But tile and grout's interesting though, because you don't think of, grout when you talk about carpet cleaning, do you?
No.
And when you think about cleaning grout, you think about the old toothbrush, getting down your hands and knees and spending a whole afternoon scrubbing away, which no one wants to do.
No one wants to do. And it's slow and it's cumbersome and it doesn't turn out great. Where with our tools, they've got the ability to go in there, get them looking like, I get blown away more by tile and grout cleans than I do by carpet cleans.
It's super satisfying watching
and
it.
They can do the walls, they can do the shower, inside the showers, they can do the floors, they can do inside, outside as well, because you've got, plenty of spaces outside, you've even got driveways and stuff like that you could venture out and do as well with the same equipment that you've got, all from the carpet cleaning one. So again, that's what I'm talking about, continuing to add value, continue to add value. You go away and you can do a driveway job, and then all of a sudden that's adding on an extra $400 or $500 on top. So all of a sudden we've walked away with, well over $1,000 from a small job. But you've got to be trained and you've got to know how to spot those things and how to offer them to the customer by adding value, not trying to, sell them stuff basically. Yeah.
And what is the barrier to entry with carpet cleaning? Can anyone do it?
Anyone can do it. And I guess that's probably a little bit of a problem in the industry, is that the barrier to entry is a machine and some basic chemicals. The problem with that is the skill set of the technician is generally very low. Oh yeah, I read the instructions manual. Oh yeah, I saw a video online. And it is way, way more technical than that.
Yeah.
Hence why we created a whole division around it, as opposed to just letting our normal cleaners doing it. So as I said, it's if you go into hitting a carpet with a too high pH level pre-spray and it ends up being a wool carpet, you can completely damage the whole thing, and now you're up for $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 to replace the carpets in the place because all the gear and no idea. So it's really, really important. Or, you're doing an upholstery clean, you're going, yep, no worries, I think it's this type of fabric, that's fine. I'll just go in and hit it with my pre-spray. It's worked on the last 20 jobs, all good. And all of a sudden it's a completely different type of fabric and you've turned the thing brown. And now you're up for $12,000 for that really expensive carpet clean, that really expensive new sofa.
So is that why we do the burn test?
That's one. Yep. So we'll do the burn test. We also do some other tests as well to test the chemical on there. So like a bleed test and stuff like that, to be making sure that when we're going through and we're testing, we're cleaning the carpets, that we're not completely blowing out the chemistry of it. And we're only using the highest amount of pH that we need to be using for the material that we're cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So to recap, carpet cleaning, great business opportunity. It's a fairly low barrier to entry.
Yep.
Repeat customers.
Yep.
If you can get them on your schedule.
Yep.
And high demand, and you can go viral on TikTok.
You can go viral on TikTok as well, which is what we all want.
Get customers that way.
Yeah. No, that's right. It is, by the end of our training, we have a 3-day office training in here. Then we have our training where we go out into the field and we do actual real jobs. I just finished up doing some training on that last week, I think it was. By that time, you will be confident to be able to go out there and not only be able to clean the carpets effectively, but you understand the business side of it. And then you also understand the customer side of it, setting up for success and then adding as much value to the customer as possible. So, you don't have to go out and do 6 jobs a day, 7 jobs a day. You might only have to do 2 jobs a day because, you've added the most amount of value to those 2 jobs. So yeah.
I'm convinced.
Yeah.
I'll sign up.
Well, it's good. I said to Stacey a little while ago, I said, if the whole local guys thing doesn't work out, I'm just going to go clean carpets.
Yeah, you've got the equipment already.
Yeah, I've got the van sitting there. I've got the equipment. So, it'd be, and it's pretty, it's pretty relaxing sort of job, to be honest with you. Homeowners welcome you into the home. You've got the access to commercial and residential as well. So that's a really important thing. So the potential market's really high. So it's not some of our divisions just commercial, some of our divisions just domestic. residential. This one covers both, which allows you to tap into both. You might be going out and cleaning an entire hotel one time, a cinema, and then doing a few homes after that. Everybody needs it done. If they know that you're good at it, they're going to get you back for repeat work every year. So it's definitely like a really good way to build a sustainable business.
Yeah. I think that's one of the things I like about any franchise business, especially carpet cleaners. You're out and about.
Yeah.
Doing different jobs, seeing different people.
Yep.
And it's fun. And
you've been out. Yeah. That's the thing I missed about, me doing it and being on the road myself the most is the fact that, I'd go to the bakery for lunch. I'd try a different bakery. I'm in the hills today. I'm by the coast the next day. Yep. It's really, meeting different people, as you say, different environments, different workplaces. Oh, I'm going into a cinema and I'm going and checking out places which I would have never had access to do by doing this sort of stuff. So that's my favorite part of the whole service-based industry is just, who you meet, different places you get to go, and then the freedom of being out on the road as well, and being able to write your own ticket as well. So, if you want to work, if you're after big money, you can go out and you got the opportunity to do that. If you're going, you know what, like I pumped it really hard for the last month or whatever, I'm going to ease back a little bit and just book myself out for some time. You've got that flexibility as well. That's what I love about it. And that's what I love that we get to give that to our franchise partners.
Well, I think we've convinced the world here. So where do they go?
Convinced you at least.
Well, I'm on. I'm on board, honestly.
All right, I'll sign you up.
Where do I go? Where do I sign up? Where do I?
Just go to our websites. You can start the live chat with our team, or you can submit an inquiry from our Join Us page on all of our websites. The girls are super helpful and super friendly, and just reach out and start the conversation from there, and away we go.
Fantastic.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Perfect. Thanks, Jared.
No worries.